following presentation of the National Football League.
Sideline, look at the Texans head coach. His guys coming off their first loss of the year don't want to fall to 500 here. Across the way, the head coach of the Bills. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt in the booth with you. Excited for this one. It's going to be punter Ryan Stonehouse who gets this thing underway. Monday night prime time is underway. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. He does that again here. They should be winners.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's got his man. This is Austin. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. All on the 45, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Man in motion here. Throwing on third down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. First down, Stroud. Setting up the running back screen. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Offense to the line for second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Escapes the defender. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They'll air it out on third. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball sing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively? All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. So now the Bills will get their turn and an opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings in Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This Texans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Tried to throw on 1st down. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 2nd down now. They need 7.
What happened?
Right up the gut. Keeps away from one. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Okay.
From the gun, Stroud.
Between you and your ex-husband?
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And tell him
No
no.
real secret. They were going to get him
Tell
and
him
his height
it's
involved
my,
early that game. The secret was how it's
husband
going
to
to be
be
defended.
his,
Well, they chose
it's
to
a
go physical.
custody
And now
between
plants a
him and his
little thought in
ex-wife,
his mind. The next
or
time
the
the ball comes his
ex-wife's
way,
current
you better be
husband.
ready for some contact.
He's like, he has nothing to do with it, things to do with you.
Good job containing that run right at the
Like,
line.
correct. I don't go to
Man,
his
it
house,
is
I
tough
don't
to
want
fool
him
this
at my
defense
that very
with how they just
But like,
react to these
how do you
plays,
put it in
Kate.
writing?
They held that line, the QB keeper,
Like,
it gets
Those
zero.
texts and
And that's a rip for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to
have
the
you told
incompletion.
her
Fourth
and
down
him
coming
face
up.
to face that they're not
The
welcome?
Texans set to punt. And he's got a good chance to really
Because
stick
they
with deep
can
his first
say
time
that
out.
they've never received a
Punted a
text,
couple of
text
times last week
technology,
in their
things like
loss,
that.
and now
He
gets
said
this one
that you do
away.
need to tell him
The
face to
Buffalo
face.
offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest.
And that
They
if
didn't
he
start the game
is in
off
this,
like they wanted,
if
Brock.
he is in
Still
this
searching
parking lot,
for
it's
that opening
suspect.
1st down as they take the field a second
And
time.
at that point, then they can arrest him if he shows up in parking lot.
Buffalo offense to the line.
He's not
Here's
gonna.
first and
They're not
10.
gonna like that, but. And Rojak said that if he's on duty, he's willing to
They
sit in
run
that
it. It's the
parking
rookie
lot.
out of Michigan State. And he's
Make
only
sure that
able to
we're
go
not
to
being
score
harassed.
for about 3 yards.
That's That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a
I know
short
she's
run.
not gonna
The
like
other
it.
side feels particularly good
But
about
it's
it.
within our
and we'll
rights.
move to the next.
Now Allen. Oh, check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he'll add it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a
But
well-run
you
route.
did also
and it
tell me
showed some
that if they
soft
can't
hands to
honor
bring it
this,
in.
and we do have to take it another step
Complete
forward,
out to the right. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
it can be petitioned to the
It's a
court.
gain of
And this is
19
how
on the
you
play.
get you're in with
That's good for a Bills
the
first down.
to adjust custody because of Michael being unstable.
Utilize their personnel.
He
They
said
know
what
where
you
they
can
wanted
do
him.
then
They wanted
is
him
it
on the route in
shows
space where he could make that initial play comfortably. Didn't
shows
work.
lack of restraint on Michael's feet.
It'll be a quality gain
That
of the
he
run, and that also
and
brings us to the
then
end of
we
this
can tie
quarter.
back in the stuff
We're
with
through one
Dave
on Monday Night Primetime.
and make that
Just
front
3-0
because it
is
shows
our score.
this
We'll
repetitive
return to
behavior.
Highmark
Yeah, I
Stadium
understand
in just
you're
a
telling me.
moment.
I want you to tell me again because I'm not going to remember this with me being tired of it. I agree with you.
We're
But
back for
talking
the second
to
quarter. Bills in
Stryker
possession of the
today,
football. They have
he
it
said if it's
second and
affecting
4.
children,
Plowing up
that
the middle.
it's got to be a
And it's
higher priority.
Tom
And just
Couple
being
guys
back
able to hold it
in
right at the line of
and
scrimmage. So third down now. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive
There you go.
and
There
take
you go.
shots when you can do the basics like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
It's a pickup of 9 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate,
he
get down to that
he
field and
said
watch these guys throw and catch, is I
said it
want to
was
see
pretty
their
sad that
timing.
somebody's
I want to see
going
their
to,
anticipation. That is picture
play,
perfect right there. A crossing route
Russian
thrown that
roulette,
quickly
and that was funny
tells me
because he
these
said
two are on
that,
the
Russian
same
roulette
page.
with their own life to
It's
to
incomplete.
the
Couldn't
point.
hang on through the contact. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that.
And that's
throw,
just
Brock. Might not
him
be perfect
just
anymore on
saying
this
nobody's
drive, but
been
they are
telling me
still
what I
moving it
can and
well.
can't do.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress.
Lost
very
him,
long.
buddy.
They're still on a mission this series.
If you don't want to respect the law,
There's
there's
no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a lot more than a favorite.
Got his man, Shakir.
You gotta tell me about it later.
No, I'm just saying, in general.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes it's breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. The running back gets it on the draw. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Allen. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this third down, Brock, as this is out at least a few yards behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long for him here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a second quarter lead.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a heartbeat. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points. You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Those are too expensive just to...
The lateral goes haywire. Live ball.
Really? That's a fumble? That's a fumble?
Is it?
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep the football, but
We
lose
did not recover it, though. It went out of bounds. They like kicked it on the way out.
No luck finding his
Can we challenge it?
Any?
Why not?
receiver that time.
Let's throw a challenge
So the Bills
flag.
certainly not fans of that call. The challenge
It's not
flag is
recovered?
out.
I think I'm going to lose the challenge, but what the hell?
But this right here is where having all those camera angles
So let's
comes
watch
into
this play
play.
again
We're
here.
gonna get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology.
Yep, he
everybody's
lost the
friend
ball.
Right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials,
And
we
he
got
got-
to see it once
the ball
in
got
real
hit.
time. We just have to see, is there
It
clear
just
enough
stayed there.
evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. On third and long, it's Stroud. And we're open on that
Wow.
pace, and he's going to chuck this one into county.
And this is why Scott's talked about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, Allen has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. New set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To the air again, Allen.
Really?
Around this one, and it is intercepted.
What are you throwing at, Taylor?
James Petrie. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pit. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tackle. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bills set to take over offensively. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Now to the running back.
Go, go, go.
It's inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills drive their lead to 11. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out now come the Texans on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you.
And Bills get to him. He's brought down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, it's a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Bills and this running back headed back out for a new series. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. As he's out shyer that time on the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills with a chance to add to their lead. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Throwing the out route complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Allen on 3rd down. That one connects. And touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills racing them to the halftime locker room. Pass off for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills push their lead to 18. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Texans going on offense seconds now, just before halftime. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. Drive starts with an option, right side. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
I thought bad for Daddy
He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run, Gronk. That
to
brings
did
up
not
3rd down.
understand about
Houston calls it 2nd timeout. 3rd and 4
Why-
coming up now.
Paula
Dale
and
now, in
Alyssa
motion
need
right.
boyfriend. You said that girls don't need boyfriends, they need friends.
Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. Here's Townsend on to kick this one
And
away.
Daddy can't
And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight.
We don't understand it good.
I had a little boyfriend, but you know what? My mom
Starts his
never
return
let
from
us
the 23.
stay night at each other's
This return's
houses.
gonna leave
Go
him with
and
enough
go
time for
over
just
to each
two,
other's
maybe
houses
even 3
when the
plays
parents
before
weren't
halftime.
there. And
The
we
Bills'
were always,
offense all set
I
for their
always
next
had my
drive.
sisters with me.
And up a very
Or
comfortable
his
3
sister,
scores.
or
With
his
no
brother.
need to try
It
and
was
get
in
anything here.
groups. It was never a one-on-one thing where we were left alone. And his parents
even
never
20
took just
seconds
me
left at their
out of
disposal
the
on the
city
final
for
drive of this
a
half.
tournament. They took
Throwing
me
now on first
and
down,
my
Allen.
sister. We were in groups. We were never allowed to be alone until we were
After
like
one
about
play, this drive
16
might
years
already be in
old,
trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
which I thought was appropriate.
At the 28-yard line.
Real typical
So
16-year-old.
one-sided
That's normal.
contest as we reach the break here.
Use that
Let's head over to
target.
Scott Hansen for the
That's
EA
what we
Sports
call these
halftime
target.
report.
I was not allowed to target.
Okay, Kate,
until I
thanks
was
very
16.
much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before buys kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And here's the Cowboys wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Cowboys are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green, the Jets, as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars? And this is Braylon Allen. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Jets are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here.
Yeah, no.
Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the
Phenomenal today.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
I need to go. You keep getting this.
Okay.
Wrong with the return.
I'm not doing this.
He dodged the tackle.
Not asking you to.
I just want
They should clean up when they get back here.
yeah, you're not cleaning up there. This.
Any day.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Again, it's Cook. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Throw it. Throw it.
And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And who
Guys
knows
are
what was
pathetic.
going on there as he's finally
Throw the
brought
damn
back
ball.
Jones. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after only nothing on the return.
at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Dive up the middle. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, the guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Stroud off the play fake. Stepping up, and he's going to run. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Slot receiver headed left. Stroud throwing here on first. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun now for Stroud.
The second down pass.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
It's now third down.
Here we go, 3rd and long. Catch made. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got his man. This is Austin. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or in the 31.
Cover that right away.
They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. They've got first down from the 31.
First down.
From the gun, Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because
and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Looking for an open man. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often the unit can't keep that contained in a play like that. It goes for a big gain.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do it in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Good try, this one up the gut. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game.
Throw this damn ball, come on.
And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
He has all day back there. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. They get through quick. It's blocked. It's blocked. And a defender Touchdown! The Texans shrinking the lead some in the third. Oh, man, that was awesome, Brock. First the race toward the punter to get the block, and then another race to get on top of the block kick for 6.
And when you block that punt kick, you do have a numbers advantage and a ferocity advantage because you know you've got an opportunity to put points on the board as well. That group wasn't just satisfied to get home and block the punt. They want to put points on the scoreboard.
Has this at the 6. It's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
That's what's the reason I...
Now a give to Cook, running left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run it.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
I'll just see if you may arrive early
today. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. A type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again.
They actually have images of the location where one of the miracles happened that we're reading about. That's kind of cool.
Brock made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he gets it away from his end zone. Escapes the defender. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. Just one quarter to go on Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Moves slated downs to approach here from the 40. It's an option right that begins this drive. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Texans first down.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Rose caught. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Grab the throw on 1st down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Played straight ahead. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
second and 8 at the 21-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. He takes it himself, and he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and
that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans now within one score in the fourth. Tank Dell the touchdown. Stroud now bringing his guys out for this two-point attempt.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone, so the two-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the fourth. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
so different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. Shoots away from one. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of
Come on, the
six.
forward progress.
Well, that run may not with the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action now, Allen. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans have some new life in the fourth.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. There really is a
Look up at
quarterback in
that
this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
First down, Stroud. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
22 yards. First down, Houston.
First down throw by Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
First and goal, Houston.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the red zone on 1st. Collins got it left side. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Texans down by only 3. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw it. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans have taken the lead late.
Amy Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Down to the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. The start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5. Gets it again.
There he goes. Go.
And he will score and give them the lead in the final minutes. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible
20 seconds.
execution.
20 seconds left.
Moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
I love the guy that's playing some defense here.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun
Let's
set
see.
as they line this up. First
Play
and
some
10.
defense.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Second and 3 now.
At the 33-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
First and 10 at the 30.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
2 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Connects downfield. On
Yep,
target
it's
to
over.
Dell. He's going to wind up out of bounds, so a request
Hang on.
for a miracle goes unanswered. This game comes to an end. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys.
Not a
at
pretty win,
Buffalo.
but
Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this.
what do you do if you're down 4 points and you get a big passing play that gets you down to the 2-yard line? First and goal, 1:49 left to go. I start chewing the damn clock.